It is Tuesday, the 23rd of September, and I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm just a little bit sleepy this morning, but we're going to have a large coffee and get the day rolling, because that's what we do best. Get the day rolling and have a lovely, beautiful, blessed day. Isn't that not what it's all about? Anyway, we thought we'd start with the dishwasher and we'd work our way from there. It has been quite the early start. It is 6:44 in the morning. Good morning, Sophie. I know it's very early, isn't it? It's 6:44 in the morning. But I'm up early because I have a parcel arriving. And I know that it's on its way. Haha. I've been notified that it will be here at some point this morning, but they didn't specify a time. However, might as well get up since we're awake and we're excited. You know all about it. I know you do. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm very excited. I love doing something new and exciting every day. But nothing is more exciting than what's coming in the post by our delivery man. Can't wait. My voice is the same as it is all the time. Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, it's not me. I'm a little bit sleepy myself this morning. Never mind, eh? I've not been awake long. I've got the first load in the dryer, and the second thing I've done is get the washer cleaning itself, and then I thought I'd come upstairs and see to Monty, and then we did the dishwasher, and now we're about to make a cup of coffee. Today is college day. Yeah! Oh, that's exciting. And how's Riley? Is he being a good boy? Does he miss you when you're at college? You said he was going to be a daddy. Is he going to have puppies? Oh, bless him. How exciting for you to have puppies. I know, that's lovely. So when are they due? He's good and he's having puppies. He's sleepy baby. Oh, is he? Has he not got up yet? Has he not had his walkies? I thought he'd have been raring to go and out the door. Oh my goodness me. Imagine that little Riley. He's going to become a daddy when he's got some puppies. And he's only just got over being a puppy himself. These kids grow up so fast. Well, that's the coffee machine finally cleaned. I don't know, October the 21st. Well, I asked my mum to take him. Oh, bless. Your mum's good to you. Why is it when my husband makes a cup of coffee in the morning, and it's the same every single day, you think he'd done a major operation down here. There's milk froth, coffee stains, coffee beans everywhere. I've never known such a mess. Igor, good morning, my darling. It is early here. We are making coffee. Oh, Andy's left me with no water. How does this man, he'd never survive in the wild. Honestly. My beloved, and I love him so, but he'd never survive in the wild. He's got no survival instincts. I know. Oh my God, rude. Yeah, I agree. It leaves me with a manky coffee machine and no water in it. Oh, and we've had to sack the milkman because he's absolutely useless. I've told him on numerous occasions, please send me a milk bill. It's like 4 or 5 months go by before he remembers that he needs paying. So I've just said, look, you can't go on like this. You're not going to have a business for very much longer. And then I told him the other day that we needed to make it a little bit less milk being delivered, and he won't listen. He's a very strange milkman. Yay! And we have coffee. What is my husband's name? Mr. Fairy. He's a very private man. He won't let me tell his name. So it's best off I don't. But we just call him Mr. Fairy. And I'm Mrs. Fairy. And that's, you know, he'd go mad if I told you his name. Yeah, he's very cute, isn't he? He's so cute that he leaves me with no water in the coffee machine. And the place looks like a bomb's at it. What do I have to do every day when I get up? I have to tidy the kitchen before I can have my breakfast because he's made such a mess. He's a scruffer, is what he is. This is what love is, Sophie. One of you is constantly tidying up after the other. Do you think getting up early and it's so cold in the morning? It is, isn't it? It is. The floor, we have wooden floors in our house. We don't have carpet. And most of my flooring, the only place I have carpet in my house is upstairs in the bedrooms and on the staircases, and everywhere else is wooden flooring. You're freezing. I know, sweetheart. I feel it. I feel your pain. I'm exactly the same. My daughter spent a week in Italy deciding whether or not she likes it enough to go live out there permanently and work out there. She's going to get a shock because she's had 30-degree weather out in Italy last week. And this week she's coming here and it's what, 10 degrees? So she's going to be like, what happened to the heat? And both my daughters are looking to leave the country and go work abroad. The youngest, of course, as you know, she's finishing her degree this next 12 months. She's doing animal behavioral psychology and and bits and bobs to do with enclosures and keeping the animals safe and bits and bobs like that, as well as all the other stuff to do with diseases and all. So if she gets the opportunity and it does come up, she'd quite like to go to live in Canada. When you leave college, I thought you might want to go on and study at university and maybe become a teacher. I thought that might be what you might do. You might become a teacher like your mum. Or a writer. Maybe you'll become a writer. A PE teacher. Wow. I think that's fantastic. I didn't think anybody did PE anymore at school. And, you know, most of the kids try and Skype out of the lessons, don't they? So you're going to have that to deal with. Shall we do some toast? A PE teacher? I thought you do English. For some reason, I honestly thought you'd be a writer or something like that. I didn't do PE since year 8. So you want to teach it, but you don't want to practice it. Is that what we're doing? Well, you've surprised me, kid. I didn't think you would. I didn't think you'd do that. I honestly thought you'd be a writer or something, darling. Here we are. Coffee. I'll put 3 in today. I've got quite the day in front of me and I won't be stopping for lunch. I'm just going to go straight through today, babes, which is what I tend to do most days. I've just fed Armonte and he's gone out. He's playing in the garden at the moment. He loves an early morning start, that boy. If he can, the sooner he can get in his garden, the happier he is. Did you have 2 slices? You know, if I turn around and say, today is a 3-slice kind of day, you know it's going to be busy, right? The busyness of my day dependent on the amount of slices of bread I put in the toaster. So if you've got a 2-slice kind of day, I guess your day is going to be gentle but busy. Mine's going to be chaotic today. Whenever I have to start the day doing somebody's washing before I can get breakfast, I know it's going to be a crazy daisy kind of day. I'm just going to move my coffee. I have a feeling that today is going to be absolutely epic for many reasons. Not to mention that we've got Bake Off, right? We've got Bake Off this evening as well, and that's another reason why I'm up early. You haven't seen the baskets of ironing that I've got downstairs. Good morning, another space note. Good morning. It's going to be a crazy day today. I'm up early, lad. Guess why? You know why. We have a very special parcel arriving, don't we? I've been told it's on its way. I'm excited that it's on its way. Do you like college then, darling? Is it doing what you want it to do? I don't know. And I'm excited about today, another space note. I hope you're feeling a bit brighter and a bit better. And the building's massive. Well, college is a lot bigger than school because you've got a lot more people from lots of other areas turning up and going to it. I bet you have over 1,000 students in there, don't you? Just guessing, but I bet it's over 1,000. I'll let you know if you're feeling any better. Oh, I'm hoping that you are feeling a bit better. No trips today? Well, no. Can't be going off on trips every day. You've only got 27 people in the entire college and it's massive. Or is it just 27 people on your course? I'm going to say, are they giants? Well, time for breakfast again. Happy birthday to Sophie's mum. Another space note. I do hope that those antibiotics are going to work. Because if not, I will have to come over and have a severe word with your doctor. And your doctor will not like that. I can't lose you. I can't have a man down. It's no good. Happy birthday, Sophie's mom. I filed a report against your doctor. I'm not surprised. How could he have left you like that? Hello, Sophie's mom. Happy birthday, my darling. I hope you have the blessed day. Absolutely. Last week it could have been fixed, but they blamed it on my being a smoker and told me to quit. Oh dear. What happened? Another space nut's got a chest infection and he's not a well man. Oh, she said thank you. Oh, bless you. No problem. I hope you have a really lovely day, my darling. And tell Sophie to walk Riley. I don't know. Oh, Monty's just walked past. Well, actually, you know when Monty's gone past because the whole house shakes. He was running around the house yesterday, and I kid you not, he is the size of a dog. And when he's belting up and down the stairs, you know he's going for it because he can hear da-dum, da-dum, da-dum as he's running up and down the stairs. I downplayed how bad it got. I was at death's door Sunday evening. Oh. I think we're all praying for Mr. Space Nut. Absolutely. Poor darling. You should have said something to me earlier. So how long are the antibiotics for? Is it a week? Have you managed to clear your lungs? I was able to eat for the first time since Friday last night. Do you think it's for a week? Okay. I hope it's for a week. Any longer than that, I know, I feel awful for you as well. Mind you, when I heard you on the phone yesterday, I was like, you didn't sound right. You know, you sounded in pain. Super strength, they gave me a 5-day supply. 4 times a day. Is it amoxicillin? Or some sort of a penicillin? Or are you allergic to penicillin? Two on one day, 1 person day for 4 days. Okay, Sophie, sweetheart. Mwah. Take care. I'll speak to you later on. No penicillin, good guess. Some people are allergic to penicillin. Doxycycline, yeah. I think I always have to make sure the patient, like, I know that the patient is, you know, you need to let me know if you're allergic to something like that because I could kill you. and it won't end well. You know, the stuff that's meant to cure you is going to kill you. Take care, Sophie. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Sophie. Mwah. Forbidden candy. Yeah, you've got to be so careful and putting IVs in, things like that. And my favourite was always, if I couldn't stitch, I had super glue. Ooh, that's fun. Ever super glued a tooth back into your head? I have. Express shipping to the next place, absolutely. Yeah, if you've never super glued a tooth back into your own head, you ain't lived. Wow, man, that was an experience. Oh my God. It tastes really funny, and you've got to be so careful that you don't super glue your mouth shut. Mind you. I remember walking in to the nurse's station back when my appendix ruptured. Oh, that was a tasty day. And I just said, hi. Obviously, there's blunt trauma down there already, which you'll see because as the bullet went in one side, it shot out the back. Do you know, I actually managed to miss all internal organs, and I didn't take my kidney out on the exit, which was brilliant. And it wasn't me that shot myself, by the way. It was some other person that we will call forever a BASTDAR. And anyway, so there's blunt trauma down there, and I walked into the nurse's station. I said, I'm afraid my appendix is ruptured. And they said, how are you still stood upright? And I said, with great difficulty, my loves. And then I threw up all over the nurse's station, which was really classy. And then they just sort of looked at me as I went backwards. And at that point, I fainted. Oh, man. I know. Oh, what can I say? I have seen life, my dears. I have seen life. Yeah, which is why I think every day is a blessing and a gift, and you should enjoy every moment that you're allowed to have on planet Earth. I'm so excited about everything. I'd never want the party to stop. Honestly. That's why breakfast is so important. If you're going to get up and you're going to have an early start the day the right way. You need to expand on the story of the fairy catching a bullet. No. It's just that the sniper had a good day and I didn't. And that's that. And it was painful. But you know what? Not as painful as many people imagine. I mean, sure, it hurts as it goes through, but it hurts when it leaves the other side. But the middle bit's not so bad. I just think, yeah, one day I'll tell you, my lovely, when we're not on here. Yes. It wasn't going down Tesco's. We're not there. I don't live in such a rough hood, honestly. Yeah, I think I'd remember that if I were in Tesco's. Aye. It's a nice little mark. X marks the spot, shall we say. Bad sniper if you didn't actually. I know. I swear to God, my guardian angel, right, is doing this most of the time. My guardian angel is just like sat up there saying, not you again. And they've got PTSD. I don't know about me, but I think they've got PTSD. So don't assign me that one again. Yeah. Yeah, I was amazed that it managed to go straight through and missed everything. And you know what? It was at that point that my appendix started grumbling. Up to that point, my appendix was absolutely fine. It was happy. It hadn't had anything to stress it out. And from that point onwards, it was a bit miffed. Very, very miffed.
And it let me know one day by just saying, right, that's it, lady, I've had enough, I'm out of here. And jumped about a bit, went poof, and then I had to have my appendix out. And I remember the the surgeon as I was going down, he goes, "Oh, I see you've already made me an entrance, so I can go and get it very easily now." I was thinking, or words to that effect. And I said, I said, next time I'll just fit myself with a zip shower. Will it make things a bit easier? My husband was amazing. And he just said, oh, just for goodness sakes, knock her out, use a hammer. Had I been positioned slightly differently, I think it probably would have taken me out. It would have gone straight through my stomach and out through my spine. So I am damned lucky. I am damned lucky. Life is what life is, my darlings, and that's why you should enjoy every single day, because you don't know when it's gonna be your last one. Just see if the youngster's at the back door. Oh, he is. I'll let him in. Hello, young man. Yum, 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 yum. I know, young man. Oh, you're in for second breakfast. You fatty catty. You can have some biscuits. Yes. Yes'ns. You can have some biscuits. You can have some biscuits. Let's see. Oh. Look who's here. Hello. 9 lives, just like this little man. Oh, you're always so ungraceful, Monty. Oh. There we go, puss puss. Nine lives like a cat. That's me. Good morning to little Monty. Yep. Oh, do you like the new artwork we've been doing? I've been having a lot of fun with that. I love that artwork that Cladders sent over with the spiders. Do you think it would be possible that we could use that as one of the short stories for the up and coming Halloween special? I was talking, if you've ever read a book by H.P. Lovecraft or heard of a book, it was set at a seaside town, very similar to the artwork that was on that. And It was called A Shadow Over Innsmouth, and it is a really short story. Oh, wow. And I loved it. I thought the concept was absolutely fantastic. Loved it. And if we could do something very, very similar for Pixies and Fairies, and then that artwork that I did where Monty was fighting a giant spider, because that's literally how it feels in this house at the moment. You see, this is why stuff like that, I mean, I don't particularly love spiders, right? I would rather have them not in the same vicinity as me, but I will catch them and I will put them outside. Because obviously I just don't want them in the house, and they'll live a lot longer if they're not in the house because Monty won't eat them. You know, that's the plan anyway. But I really I think spiders are a big thing for me for Halloween. And I just absolutely adore this time of year. I've always loved Halloween. It's been my thing my entire life. But that's because of my affiliation with love of horror and dystopian stuff. And, you know, hello, good morning, John. How are you, my love? Are you okay? Do excuse me, I'm eating breakfast. Oh, you're not good today. What happened? Oh, yes, please. Absolutely. I'd love to see it. I would. Yes. It's not your toe again, is it? I thought that might be fixed by now. How's the travelling tour? Oh, it's your toe. Oh, no. Gosh, that infection must be an absolute bugger to get rid of. Yeah. He can't seem to get rid of the infection in it. And I know what it's like because I've had an ingrowing toenail and it's bloody painful. You know, I've also had plantar fasciitis, which is marching fracture on the underneath of the sole of your foot, which is a bitch to try and get rid of. They took the full thing off. So it's just they took the full nail off. I'm so sorry. I thought you meant they took your toe off. Right, so they've taken the full nail off. Right. I wish they'd taken the full toe off. I know the feeling. What is it, Your Highness? Want to go out again? Come on. Come on, then. Goodbye. I'm terribly sorry, everybody. I will be on door duty. I'm on door duty today. And that's what it feels like, anyway. And some not right. Oh, love. Monty, honestly, it just rings a bell. I tell you, it's service round here. It's like, come on, slave monkeys, hurry up and open my door. Yeah, that's just how it feels. It's nightmares, Monty, some days. Yeah, he has no idea of what personal space is. You know, he's all over you or he don't want you at all. No, name's not on the list, you're not coming in. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, that's it. That's my next piece of artwork. Monty and Dexter as the two Rons. Oh, that'll be funny. It's your birthday in 7 days. Oh, wow. Right, so I've got a birthday thingy to do for Sophie's mom. And I've got a birthday for you in 7 days. Okay, no worries. I think I'm going to be busy. Well, the eldest is coming home today after her excursion to see whether or not she'd like living in a foreign country and working out there. She's just gone out for a recce. Mine is on the 30th. Yeah. So you're the 30th of September, eh? Right here. Duly noted, John. I shall not forget you. How are the kids? Are they all right? They're with the boyfriend today. Is that because you're out at college? As I'm at the hospital today for your toe. Right, sorry. I thought you might be in college, but no, you're at the hospital. Okay. Well, I wish you all the best luck in the world getting this toe sorted, because I know from experience ingrowing toenails are a pain. And there is nothing more painful than having one removed. Unless, of course, you're like my best friend at school. I haven't seen her actually since we were at school. We were best friends at school. And for a bet, the Nana brain decided to stick her finger in an electric pencil sharpener. All I remember is fainting and my best friend fainting. There was lots of blood involved and the nail came off completely and it went right down to the bone. And she just, why that girl did what she did, I will never know. But I hit my head on the way down on the corner of a desk, and so did she. Because I went forward, she went backwards, and I can see the teacher now coming in screaming, thinking, what's going on? And I just have no idea why my friend thought it would be a fantastic idea to shove her finger in an electric pencil sharpener. But she did, and she lost a fingernail. She nearly lost a finger end. Mental person. I told you the school I went to were a bit weird. And now you know why. Anyway, I'm assuming she's still alive. I think the pair of us must share the same guardian angel. I know. Crazy girl she was. But what can I say? It was the late 80s. And what was it, about 87? 88, somewhere around there, when we were at school. You know, I left school in 92. And yeah, I think it was 92. Yeah, 92. That's when I left high school. So, insanity. I learned that, yeah, that my junior school leaves class had some kind of curse. 26 of us left that school that year. Now in my mid-30s, I'm one of just 3 alive. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, gosh. Take care, John, my darling. Pop back on later and let us know how you got on with your toe. All right, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Bye, John. Yeah, like a something Final Destination movie or something. Well, it just feel like that sometimes, life, doesn't it? We hope you have a speedy recovery. Definitely, we want you to have a speedy recovery. It does sometimes feel that way, doesn't it? You know, for some reason, another space note, I thought we were about the same age. But you're slightly younger than me, aren't you? Yeah. Well, believe me, it ain't changed. You are younger. Yeah, for some reason I thought you were about the same age as me. You've seen a lot of stuff, sweetheart. That's what ages you. It's not the number, right, that you get to. It's the amount of sheets. It's the amount of sheet you've had to see during your life. That's the bit that ages you. Yeah, Alan's Marmite. Yeah, you know what? Whatever doesn't kill you, right, as in my opinion, and one of my famous sayings is, whatever doesn't kill me, I better start running. I got your number, baby. As the saying goes. Wow, this toast is really selling it to you, isn't it? This is why I got no teeth. You know, Rachel Reeves ought to be grateful for all the people that don't get to the age of retirement. Just think how much money she's saving by not paying out. You know what the biggest joke will be on this country, on my age group and younger ones, is that you are under this illusion that you're going to get a state pension to take care of you when you're older. It's not going to be there. You know, the biggest grievance that Romans had with their leaders, especially the military, right? And this is God's honest truth, is by the time they got to be old soldiers, that there was nothing left in the pot for them to have a retirement so they could live out their old days, what's left of their days in a level of decency. And that contributed to the fall of Rome. There you go. Well, the thing about history is that nobody ever learns from history. And we are galloping into the exact same damned situation. Now, Rachel's not as dippy as she wants us to think that she is. She's in a situation now between a rock and a hard place, and she does not like it. And she's looking every which way she can to basically make sure that my generation never gets to retire. You know, there's definitely talk, there's definitely chatter out there that they're raising the retirement age. And I mean, 67, right? Having to work till you're 67 in a very labor intensive job like the one I've got. Or imagine if you're a policeman or a fireman, right? 67 years of age, right? And you're still being asking to turn up to do your 40 hours a week, right? And then upping that to the age of 70, right? And that's the proposal so far. What's going to stop them to upping it to 75 and then 80? Can you imagine having to work that long? It's scandalous. Honestly, it's a joke. And quite a terrifying one. My advice to anyone, for what it's worth, you have to do something now whilst you are young enough and still able-bodied enough. Universal basic income. Yeah, I know, we are. We're practically there. It's just going to take just another little gentle shove. Get my generation, get me and my lot out the way. And then, I'm really sorry, guys, but they're going to absolutely run over you lot like roughshod. The only reason they haven't done and flipped the switch, right, is because they got my generation staring down at them. And they don't like that because they know what blooming nutcases we all are. You know, I don't think for 1 minute whilst we're alive, they'll do what they want to do. They want to wait until my lot's out of the way, and that's when they're going to start getting a bit tasty. Yeah. 43% robots. No, they're just waiting. They're biding the time. They're getting me and my generation out the way. Another 25 years and we shall have all popped off. Right? That takes me to the grand old age of 75. Oh, man. They need anyone who read Orwell's novel out of the way first. Yeah, my age group. Right? I said 25 years, it's nothing to these people. That makes me, I'm going to be a badass grandma. All right? I really am. My grandkids, I will damn well make sure that the grandchildren are a chip off the old block. I'll turn them into mini-me's. My children, they're exactly the same. My daughters, they think. Well, at the moment, they don't think. But my youngest, I see potential. My eldest she needs to experience life a little bit, does my eldest. Because when I was her age, I'll freely admit this. I was like her. I thought the world was a fair place. I thought it was an equal opportunities for all. And I was all there for everybody gets a fair crack of the whip. And that's what I wish for now. Unfortunately, life has taught me that that's not possible. As much as I want it to be possible, it isn't. And my eldest child has yet to reach that point in her life, but one day she will, and she'll see the other side of the coin. And at first, it's quite shocking. Italia has more doctors and engineers than we do. Maybe her eyes have already been opened. Maybe they have. I don't know. It will be interesting to hear her opinion when she walks through the door. I am all for working abroad and broadening your horizons and learning about the world. But I say this to my age group, you're knocking on the door of 50. You've basically got another 25 years where you're going to have it pretty good, right? Use this time wisely. Learn a new skill. Make sure you've got a backup for your backup, right? Because I know for a fact that I know physically I cannot keep doing the job that I'm doing for the rest of my days. And I'm making changes to my life now so that I won't be having to do what I'm doing right now for the rest of my days. And that's my advice that I give to everyone, my age group. Do and learn something new and move over to it gradually, or you still have the backup of the old system, because otherwise you will regret it. We all need a homeland to be proud of. We do. We do, my darling. And I wish. But I'm a realist. I see what's happening. And they just want my generation out the way. And it's up to our generation to make sure the next generation have got a backbone. What's that saying go like? If this generation doesn't stand up to what's happening, the next generation won't be able to stand up to what's happening. It's a lot, isn't it? It's absolutely terrifying watching everything fall apart. And it's all planned, sadly. And it's awful. Where are we from? We are from planet Earth. We are citizens of the spaceship Earth. And our predominant residence is the United Kingdom. It is, it's upsetting. All we really, really want is good food to eat, somewhere nice and safe to live, clean water to drink, and for everybody that's around us to have a decent and civilized life. How bad of me to want that for my fellow man. Of course we do. I don't want the girls to ever have to go through anything that I've been through. But unfortunately, if I don't do something about it now, they will be going through something like that. I mean, my youngest turned around and said, I said to my youngest, gosh, I wish I could be 21 years old again. And she turned around and she goes, oh, no, you don't. Not in this economy. And I felt awful because I thought, yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Back when I was 21, I had options. I could do whatever I wanted to do. And there was a chance. And if I made a mistake, there was a chance I could fix it. In this economy, they haven't got any purchasing power. You know, the chances of my children owning a home before the age of 50 in today's current environment, it's just not going to happen. Not unless I make it happen. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much to ask for, should it? As soon as Brick Card rolls out, we're done. Yeah. Oh no, let me see your papers. Okay. Mind you, when the Brick Card does roll out, maybe I'll get less offers of marriage. So every cloud has a silver lining and all that. Oh wow, we're all going to be so cool having to produce our papers every time we walk down the street just to go to the corner shop. Oh, woohoo. And we call that progress. Oh my God. Wow. And you see, I think Starmer's pretty cool with being a one-term Prime Minister. Right? Because there's no way in hell anyone's going to vote for him in the next round. What does worry me is who's coming next. Oh, I know. So you decided to cross the road and have an argument with Darwin, right? That's between you, Darwin, and the motor car that runs over your head. But you know what? You had the free right and will to go out and do it. Oh, it's coming, baby. Hello, Mrs. Noob. You're not going to believe this. Another space snob. Noob is a fairy, like me. She's a laundress. I tell you, I thought I was all alone out there in the world, and then along comes Noob. And now I've got a fairy buddy. And the pair of us can do laundry to our heart's content. And we're just so happy about it, aren't we, Noob? Yeah, I'll tell you, yesterday I was ecstatic. I was so happy. I've gone and got Marmite all over my fingers. I do apologise. I will go wash my hands. I'm a messy eater. Oh dear. I'm guessing you are having breakfast now. By the way, it's 12 p.m. here. Okay, Noob. How many garments have you got through so far today? I was having toast with Marmite on and a very large cup of coffee. Now, I knew today was going to be a busy day, which is why we had a 3 slices of toast kind of day. If I ever put 3 slices of toast in the toaster, you know today is going to be a busy day. The West Coast should be sleeping. Oh, I thought maybe Noob was American, but no. I got some curtains and jeans and shirts from this morning. Oh, wow, babes. I don't have curtains to get through today, but I do have 1 load of laundry that's gone in the washer, now sat in the dryer doing its business. And I have 3 bags of ironing downstairs with my name on them, and they're all like shirts and trousers, t-shirts. So and shorts. So woohoo! Noob, can I just say it's a pleasure to meet you, babes, because I am so happy that I'm not the only little laundry fairy that's out there. And I've got a buddy, and you're doing your laundry, and I'm doing mine. And you know what? The fairies that iron together stay together, buds. We do. Woo! I'm just going to go put this lot in the dishwasher. There we are. Dried my hands. You ruined my surprise, Mr. Space Nut. Right, my darlings. It is 10 to 8. I have a parcel arriving, so I better go get some clothes on so I don't go and shock the delivery man. Because I think he might just think it's slightly strange that I have answered the door while wearing my pajamas. So, I will see you all in about half an hour to an hour, because I've got some jobs that I need to do around the house. So take care. And I shall see you all so very soon. Bye-bye.